And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Green to bring it back. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
10-10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Watch the shit, check that, street.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
36-yard line.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
By the Raiders.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And there's the first NFL catch for Henry Ruggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And to Las Vegas.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Richard, the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. This is caught. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
The 35-yard.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's just me and you. Shit. Reset.
Here's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Raiders.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 10 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Green to bring it back. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The tackle made by Jeff Heath. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 14.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the third-year man from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check 26, check 26. Watch it. He's checking.
Carr now to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throwing his car on third down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Down, Raiders.
Shotgun now for Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
47-yard
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Second and inches.
Now Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So now with a late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here. And they go with McCaffrey. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater
at the 19-yard line.
looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Bridgewater. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
The Panther field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Carr looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First down.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get a footy, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Bridgewater on first down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Christian McCaffrey.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He's going to look, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 42 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. He can't get him down. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 59 yards. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun. Carr throws right side. And he's got it.
22.
So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Corey Littleton on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. 55's my guy, 55. Hey, they scared. They scared.
Hey, 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Switch. Hawk 70.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, boys, come on.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The 2nd-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Slam.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Carr. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Carr. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Complete to
Jalen Richard there to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
A loss of 2 yards.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check, 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 check.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Check 25, check 25.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Carter's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
A pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Panthers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire